How you feeling?
How's that sit with you?
Yeah, it's pretty surreal, pretty awesome. Obviously, unfortunate circumstances, but I'm very happy to be able to step up and take the job, and that the coaching staff feel like that I'm the man to take the club in this difficult situation. So, yeah, really proud.
How do you think your leadership's developed in the last year or two?
Yeah, significantly. I feel like, especially since Hodges come on and working with leading teams last year, I felt like I've certainly changed the way I looked at things. I've been able to listen a lot more, which I think is a really good leadership quality. So I don't think much changes too much out on the field. Just play as hard as I always do, try and bring the boys along as much as I can. And but I think more off field, I've certainly lifted the standards. And yeah, had that listening ability to soak in as much information as possible and then make a decision off that.
Did you foresee this? Like, did Dayne speak about this openly with you in the last couple of months before?
Not really, no. Obviously Dayne came out on Monday, did his piece, which was a fantastic piece and showed a lot of courage, and amazing that he was able to do that, great strength. But this decision was made on Monday, I think, and I was informed Monday that this was going to be the case going forward. So I'm really proud what he was able to do, such a strong human being, and he's in a good headspace now, which is really great.
Have you had a chance to chat to him since, and what's his advice been?
Yeah, absolutely. Very close mate of mine. We've been family friends for a lot of years, so it's a very difficult time for himself. But yeah, he's opened up. He's doing all the right things off the field to get himself right back in the mental space, and I'm really proud of him for the way that he came out and held himself together and was able to say that. So really proud of him.
What's his advice been as far as captaincy goes? What's his message to you?
Not a lot of change, obviously. He's really proud of the way that I've been able to help him through this period as well. And I think for myself personally, not a lot changes. All I do now is flip the coin and lead the boys out, because everything else that I have been doing, I've been doing at a really high standard, and he's certainly recognised that and informed me about that. So not a lot changes.
Tink, you mentioned that lifelong friendship. Gilston State School.
Yes.
Tiny little schools produce two AFL captains, both with the same name, both best of mates. It's an incredible story, isn't it?
It is, yeah, out the back of the Hinds Dam there, down on the Gold Coast. So who would have thought? And obviously Clay went there as well. So yeah, might be a hunting ground for AFL players, eh? Pretty cool.
Something in the water.
Yeah. Well, Gold Coast water, eh? How good.
Have you, after you do the toss, have you already started to plan what your first in-huddle speech is going to be?
Not really. I think once FaZe gets the messaging across tomorrow as to what we have to do. We've obviously spoken a lot about Sydney this week and understand what we actually do, but I think when you get in there, it's just reinforcing the process that we've executed in the weeks previous. We've played some really good football over the last month or so, so I don't think a lot changes, and I think the boys are across it all now as well.
I saw on the weekend when Beef was doing the toss, you were sort of leading that chat in the huddle while he was in the middle there. Will Harris have to step up at all and sort of speak if you're away doing the toss?
Yeah, potentially, yeah. Or one of the other leaders. Steph normally says a lot of things. I think the camera was just in the right spot to see me say it, but a lot of the leaders talk in those in that scenario when the captain's obviously flipping the coin. So I think that's great that everyone's showing leadership and helping each other as well, which is really positive group sign for the group.
Just what you were saying before on Hodgie, even though he's not technically in the leadership group, it's been nice to just have him around through this transitional period this week.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's been through a lot of things as a captain and a player. He's played for 16, 17 years. He's done everything. So it's been great to lean on him for advice, and over the last 6 months that he's been here, also pick up little things that he's done as captaincy. And I think I've learnt that trait of listening off him and then being able to dissect all the information I've got and being able to make a decision off that.
So if this happened theoretically round 10 last year, would you have been equipped to lead the side?
Well, I'm not sure, to be honest. I know I certainly took over leadership, the captain role last year when both Dayne and Tom went down.
Yeah.
But I certainly feel like this time around I've certainly developed in the leadership area, which is really great for my own growth. And I think that the team certainly, well, hopefully will benefit from me being in charge. So last year, not sure, but this year I feel a lot more confident and equipped with where my game's at and my leadership abilities.
You seem really excited about officially taking the mantle, but the period for Dayne is indefinite. If he comes back and wants to be captain, will you happily hand it back to him?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's certainly the captain of the football club. he was voted by the players as well, which is a really special thing to have done. So yeah, when he's in the right frame of mind mentally, and he's ready to take back over, I'm sure we'll have the conversation and we'll take it from there. But yeah. What's
the planning like around Sydney this week? They're 5th on the ladder. The last time you played someone 5th on the ladder, you beat them.
Did we?
Yeah, I think that's where Hawthorn were. Let's go with that. What's the planning for Sydney? Where do you see them as being able to get them?
Well, they're a very contested sort of team. Hawthorn not so much, so we have to obviously change the way we play a little bit in that sense. But I think changing the angles, make them defend. They're a very good team. I don't know how many years in a row they've made the finals now, so it's always going to be a difficult challenge. But I think in and around the contest, if we can bring that sort of pressure that we did, not only last week but in the previous month, I think it'll certainly give us an opportunity to win.